Hello everyone, and thanks for stopping by to Scrap and Craft with Terry. Today we're going to do a 3-pocket trifold. Quick, easy project. So I hope everyone likes it. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're starting out with a piece that is 4 inches by 12 inches. And we're going to make a couple little scores. We're going to score it at 4 inches. And we're going to score it at 8 inches. And that's all we need our scoreboard for. And we'll just fold and crease our folds. Just trying to line up your, that don't look like it cut. That doesn't look like it cut very straight. It's just an off cut, so I think it'll be okay. So, how's everyone doing? I wasn't real sure if I was going to get a video done today or not, because last couple of days haven't felt real good. But starting to feel better, so we're just going to go ahead and get this done. So I thought I would just do like a little easy project. I like quick and easy projects anyways. If it's quick and easy, I have more time to concentrate on doing other projects too, see? Almost done scoring. Now I try not to score too much while I'm filming, but I guess sometimes you have to do a little bit. I just want to highlight my folds. Okay, that didn't take long. Now, we're just going to take the right corner and we're going to fold it down just below, or just below, yeah, right. Just next to your score line. Just try not to go over it. So we don't want to go over it, we just want to go next to it. Because we want to make for sure that we can fold it. Because it's going to fold like this. Okay. And we'll just flatten that down. Let me measure this and make for sure that it's cut to the right size. I think it is. Yep, says 4 inches. Yeah. Like I say, it's just an offcut, so maybe it's just a little wonky. Then we're going to take the left flap and we're going to fold it up. And then again, just trying not to go over your score line. Now, if you have directional paper, you might just want to pay attention to the way your pattern is going. If it's non-directional, then you don't have to worry about it. Now, when you close this up, These are supposed to just come together. I don't think this one is down far enough. Maybe I have to pull that down just a little bit more. Okay, that's better. I trimmed like just a little tiny smidgen off. It was just a hair over 4 inches. So now it folds down like it's supposed to, so everything meets better. So then when you fold these over, then they'll just meet like this. Okay? It'll just close up like a nice little box. Alright. Now, we're just going to fold these flaps. We're going to glue these flaps down. What do I want to use? I'll just use this. Okay, we're going to glue our flap down if our glue decides it wants to work. It's like it never fails, right? So I'm thinking about doing some smaller projects off and on. I'll do different things in between. But I'm thinking about doing some smaller projects off and on, like I say, and then incorporating them all together in something. We'll see what the something is when that time comes. So I guess we'll just have to tune in to see what all goes together in that final project. It'll just be a surprise. Okay, so this glue tip is just still a little clogged up there. Put the thing on so it doesn't dry out. And now that folds in and lays down just like it's supposed to. Now we're going to take this flap here and we're just going to glue along the bottom. And that's going to be our first pocket. But before we do that, I have this piece because I just used single-sided paper. And I'm going to glue this in here to cover up some of the white. I think I'll use my Fabrifix because it doesn't wrinkle paper as much if you have a bigger surface to cover. And I just cut it at like, this is a 4-inch square in here, the center part of this. So I think I cut it at like 3 7/8. So then when this is closed, you'll have the green, and I think these two greens go good together because, of course, you know, I got to coordinate it. Okay, now we're just going to glue along this bottom edge, and we're going to close up our pocket. Maybe I should put my glue paper down. And I'll try to stay close to the edge so I don't make the pocket too small. And this is just regular weight scrapbook paper. You can use cardstock if you want. If you had double-sided, it would be better, you know, because then you have your designs on both sides, but I don't have double-sided 12 by 12s. Eventually, I would like to get some, but... Okay, so there's our pocket. And that would be just our fancy little tag to go in there, and this is just cut out of a digital. And I thought I would just cut it down and make a little tag out of it. Okay, now on the back of this, so this is our first pocket. Now on the back of this, I cut this piece here at 4 inches by 4.5. This is going to make our back pocket. So it'll be like this, it'll just stick up, and I think this offsets the colors enough so you can tell the difference. So we'll glue this on the back, and then this will be our second pocket. Now, to get your third pocket, this would be a glue-in. You would glue it into your journal or wherever you're putting it, and then back behind this would be your third pocket. If you left it as a floating pocket, then it would be a double pocket. So, and I got, don't ask me what I was even thinking. I got corner rounding happy on this. These should have been straight, but this will be glued down anyway. And if you're not going to glue it in, and you know, like this is single-sided, you could put more paper over this to make it fancy, or you can just use this for journaling, but you might want to keep your corners straight. Down here, I rounded the corners up here and then went right down to the bottom and rounded them too. So, what are you going to do? So I'm just going to glue down my 3 sides, 2 sides and across the bottom. Now, you want to make for sure that your pattern is pointing towards you. And then we'll just make sure that it's even. And I have a little bit of glue over here. Been really enjoying reading all of my comments that everyone's been leaving. I love to read comments. So keep them coming. Okay. And then, I have a frog in my throat again. I don't have a frog until I start talking on camera. I have this piece is just a digital, so I just cut it to fit back here as a tag. And I cut it, what I thought was just so it would go down just a little bit below this top. So you can have it there, or you can have it down just a little bit farther, but I think that looks okay like that. Now for our closure, I cut out, I tried to get it out of this piece of paper, but this was just a little piece, and then I didn't think that it would look right on there, and I tried to do one out of this piece, and I didn't have enough of the paper left over. So we just have different shades of green, and all I'm going to do is glue 2 of these circles together, and it's like 1.5 inches. This one, it was like right on the edge, so it didn't cut. I mean, it didn't get its circle, so it'll be underneath, so we won't even see it. And then I'll just make for sure that when I glue it down, this is on the side that glues down. And then I'll just ink a little tiny bit to make sure I don't have any white showing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to just glue on this bottom half. So I think I'll make me, on the back, I'll make me a little line. This is going to go on this side. I'll make me a little line so I don't glue above it. So I'd say right about there to right about there. So I just want to make for sure that I don't have my glue down lower than what it's supposed to be. Oh, and I think we're good. So let me slide that back under there. Okay. And I don't have any glue coming out, so that's good. So on our circle, just to dress it up a little bit, this was just a little piece of leftover paper from this. So I just cut it out to make it look like a little tag. And then all by itself, it just looks kind of, yeah, whatever. So this butterfly has green in it, so I'm going to, what am I going to do here? Maybe we'll just have a butterfly flying off. Something like that. If his wing goes over, I can cut it off. So we'll just have a butterfly on there. I'm going to leave that sit there. And then I'll glue this down. And I can just trim his little wing off. Give him his antennas. All else fails, use a butterfly. Then I think, because, you know, it doesn't look too jazzy, he needs a couple little gems on here. And he has a lot of green going on, so we're going to put gold gems on him. Ooh, that was a lot of glue. That dresses that butterfly right up. Ooh, hello. There was really a lot of glue on there. Okay. So now while I'm letting that sit for just a second, I'll put the back tag in. And let me see, I made this tag about 3 3/4 by just about 4 1/16. It just looks like a letter. Probably what I should do is back it on a piece of lightweight cardstock or something. So that looks nice. Then we'll pull this out and we'll put this in here. And I can't remember if I told you this size or not. This is 3 3/4 by about 3 1/4, and I could have cut it just a little tiny bit longer, but I think it looks good like that. And then when you close this, this goes right back under there. Now when you put it in your little journal, if you're going to glue it in, then you would just glue your 3 sides down, across, and up, and then you would have, let me see, what do I have sitting here? We'll just use this little piece of paper that I cut off of. You'll have a pocket back here, and if you wanted a side pocket, you would glue across there, down the back, and across the bottom, and then you would have a side pocket. And it wouldn't matter which side on your page. If you wanted a side pocket out over here, you would just glue this way down and across, and you could have a side pocket there. So, okay everyone, that's my video today. Let me know down in the comments what you think, and I hope you come back to see my next video. And until then everyone, have a wonderful day and happy crafting. Bye for now.